Hello, children. Welcome back. Greetings to you all. Hope you all are safe and good. Let's start our term 2 class with a small prayer. Close your eyes. Father God, come be with us today. Fill our heart with joy. Fill our minds with learning. Fill our online class with peace. Fill our lessons with fun. Fill our school family with love. Amen. Okay, children. Today we are going to start with Unit 1 Geometry. Mathematics Unit 1 Geometry. So already in first term we have started learning about geometry. We learnt about angles last term, right? So today we shall continue with few more concepts in geometry. Okay, so first let's start with the small recall. So first they have recalled about few points, that is points, line segment and ray. So what is a point, what is a line, what is a line segment and what is a ray, we are going to recall now. So point. So what is a point? You already know a point is a dot. It means an exact position. So a point is an exact position on a plane surface. A point is an exact position on a plane surface. Okay, so consider this is a plane surface. This is a plane surface and I am drawing one circle in this. I am drawing one circle in this. Okay, and I am keeping one point here and I am keeping one point here and it points to the center of the circle. It points to the center of the circle. So this point shows the exact position of the center of the circle. So normally point is used to position something, exactly position something, we will use a point. A point is an exact position on a plane surface. Okay, a line. What is a line? See here, they have drawn one line and they have given arrow marks on both the sides. Arrow mark on both the sides, right? So a line is a set of points in a straight path that extends in opposite direction without ending. So I am drawing one line here. Okay, right? So I can extend the line this side and I can even extend the line this side also. I can keep on extending the line on both the sides. So it can go this side also, it can even go this side also. A line does not have any starting point and ending point. It can be extended on both the sides. A line can be extended on both the sides. So I am drawing line like this, or I can even draw a line like this and can keep on extend the line. So it can go this side also and it can go this side also. It does not have any starting point, it does not have any ending point. So that is called as line. So normally a line will have arrows on both the sides. Line will have an arrow on both the side. Okay. Then comes line segment. Line segment. So you can see the picture, they have drawn a line and they have kept a dot on both the side. Dot means a point on both the side. A line segment is a part of line between two endpoints. So I told this is a line. It does not have any starting point. It does not have any ending point. So now I am going to mark one line here. So I am going to mark one dot here and a dot here. So I am going to mark it as A, B. So this part is called as line segment. Okay, so a line segment will have a starting point and it will have a ending point. It has a particular measurement. Line segment will have a particular measurement. So it is having a starting point and it is having an ending point. So this is a starting point and this is the ending point. So we are keeping a point on both the sides. compared to line and line segment, line does not have starting point and ending point, but line segment will have a starting point and ending point. This is a difference between line and the line segment. Okay, a line will have both side arrow, a line segment will have both side dot. Okay, next come ray. What is that? Ray. A ray is a part of a line that has one endpoint and extends in one direction without ending. So, I am drawing one ray. So, ray, this is the starting point. Ray will have a starting point, but it does not have any ending point. So, starting point is starting from here and it does not have any ending point. It keep on moving. It does not have an ending point. So, I am keeping an arrow here. Okay, so a ray can be this side or it can be this side. Any way it can be. Okay, so a point means it is an exact position on a plane surface. Then line means a line does not have any starting point and ending point. It can be extended on both the sides. And line segment, it does has a starting point and ending point. It has a measurement. Okay, and a ray, it has a starting point but it does not have an ending point. It keeps on extending on one side. Okay, this is the difference between point, line, line segment and ray. Okay, then comes types of angle. Types of angle. So already in first term we studied about angles. What are the angles we studied? We studied about acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle. Okay, so we shall see this once more here. So this is a protractor. Everybody knows this is a protractor. Using this only we will measure the angles. Okay, degree. Okay, so see this protractor. In the middle we are having 90 degree. Middle 90 degree. So 90 degree is right angle. It is L shape. So you can see this is a protractor. Here it is a 90 degree. I am marking 90 degree here. So this is 90 degree. It can be L shape like this or it can be L shape like this. So this midpoint is 90 degree. 90 degree means right angle. 90 degree right angle. Okay, it is L shape. L shape. This L can be this side L or it can be this side L also. Okay, then comes acute angle. So I told this is 90 degree. 90 degree. So you can see two measurements here. Here 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and it keeps on going till 180 here. And again it is starting from 0, 10, 20 on the upper side. Two lines are there. So acute angle is always less than 90. Number that is less than 90 is called as acute angle, right? So what are the number less than 80? It starts from 1 degree till 89 degrees. So all the things that are less than 90 degree are called as acute angle. So acute angle will always be like this. It is less than 90 degree. When comes obtuse angle means you can see number that is greater than 90 degree. Number that is greater than 90 degree, which means 91 to 179. 91 to 179. So that is called as obtuse angle. Obtuse angle will always come like this or it can come like this. Okay, on both the sides. Okay, so acute angle will be like this or it will be like this. Obtuse angle will be like this. So small v, okay, small v is acute angle, large v is obtuse angle. Okay, then comes straight angle. Straight angle is 180 degree. It is on the bottom, so it will be a straight line. It is called as straight angle. So 0 degree is equal to 0 angle. Okay, so these are the types of the angle. Okay, this thing we have already studied. Next we shall see one simple exercise here. Take the correct alternatives. So they have given one line. It is a line segment. It is having a starting point and it is having an ending point. Okay, so they have asked a question. The shortest distance between the points C and D is shown by the segment CD on the curve CD. So if you want to go from C to D, which is the shortest distance? If you want to go from C to D, which is the shortest distance? Going by this side or going by this side? So going by the straight line is the shortest distance, that is the segment CD. The line segment CD is the shortest distance. Okay, fine. Next one, they have marked a line. Because line, I am telling line means it is having arrow on both the side, it means line. And they have marked 2 points in that P and Q. Now what is the question? Line PQ and line QP represent different line or same line? Different line or same line? So line PQ and line QP represent different lines or same line. So line PQ and QP are same line only. So they have changed only the alphabet. Okay, but the lines are same. They are same line only. Okay. The next one is they have given a ray. Why I am telling it is a ray? It is having a starting point. It does not having ending point. Ray will have arrow on only one side. Okay. Point C lies on the ray AB or ray BD. So point C, where it is? It is between A and B. Okay. So ray AB is the correct answer. So ray BD, they does not have any alphabet in middle. So A and B does have C in between. So ray AB is the correct answer. Okay. Next, this is a line and they have marked 2 points M and N, line segment M and N. Segment M, N as infinite or finite length. Infinite means it does not have any measurement. Finite means it does have measurement. So it is having a finite length. Then ray RT is a part of, or it's not a part of the line TR. RT and TR is a part of a line TR. Okay. So write the types of the angle. It is right angle. This is acute, straight, and it is obtuse. So these are the types of the angle. I think this all you will be familiar with. Okay, so this lesson we are going to talk about few more topics, that is complementary angle and supplementary angle. What is complementary angle and what is supplementary angle? So when it comes to complementary angle, you have to remember one thing, that is 90 degree. And when it comes to supplementary angle, you have to remember 180 degree. These two things if you remember, it is easy. Okay. So what is complementary angle? When the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, pair of angles called complementary angle. When the sum of the measures, sum means add. When you add two angles measurement, you should get 90 degree. That is called as complementary angle. So we shall see examples here. So they have given angles. Two angles are here. One angle is AOB, another angle is BOC. AOB measurement is 30 degree and BOC measurement is 60 degree. Okay. So angle AOB is 30 degree, angle BOC is 60 degree. If I add 30 plus 60, what I am getting? 90 degree. So complementary angle means if you add two pairs of angle, you should get 90 degree. So it is a complementary angles. Next comes another example. Here also two angles are there. One is ABC, another one is DEF. So ABC is 70 degree and DEF is 20 degree. So 70 plus 20 is 90 degree. So this is called as complementary angle. Okay. Next comes supplementary angle. When the sum of the measures of the two angles is 180 degree, the pair of angles are called supplementary angle. Okay. So what is that? When you add two pairs of angle, you should get 180 degree. If you get 180 degree, it is called as supplementary angle. So you can see this example. YOX and XOY are two angles. So YOX measurement is 130 degree and XOZ measurement is 50 degree. So if I add the 130 plus 50, I will get 180 degree. So this pairs of angles are called as supplementary angle. Another example, MON 80 degree. MON is 80 degree and EFG is 100 degree. So 80 plus 100, 180 degree. So this pairs of angles are called as supplementary angle. Okay. So we shall see exercise this. Write the measures of the complementary angle of the following angles. Okay. So we are going to find the complementary angle. So one angle they have given. For first question we shall see 45 degree. So we are going to find complementary angle. What is that? We are going to find complementary. So complementary means what I told? Complementary means you have to remember what? 90 degree. Okay, so one angle they have given, we have to find the another angle. We have to find the another angle, right? So one angle is 45 degree, another angle we have to find. We have to find for complementary angle, that is 90 degree. So what you are going to do? You are going to subtract 90 degree, 45 degree. You are going to subtract 45 degree from 90 degree. So 90 minus 45. If you subtract, what you will get? Borrow, this will become 8 and this will become 10. 10 minus 5, 5. 8 minus 4 is 4. So another is 45 degree. So one angle is 45 degree, another angle is 45. So 45 plus 45 what? 45 plus 45 is 90. So this pair of angle is complementary angle. So one more example, 30 degree. One angle they have given, we have to find the another angle. So what you are going to do? 90 degree minus 30 degree. So what is 90 minus 30? It is 60, right? So is 60. So if we add 60 plus 30, we will get 90. So one angle is 30 degree, another angle 60 degree. This is how you will do this. Okay. Next one is write the measures of supplementary angle. So for supplementary angle means what is the angle? It is 180 degree. Supplementary means 180 degree. So first sum is 80 degree. One angle they are given, we have to find the another angle. So what we have to do? We have to subtract 180 minus 80. So what is 180 minus 80? It is, what is that? It is 100. So one angle is 80 degree, another angle is 100 degree. So 100 plus 80, it is 180. Okay. So second sum, 95 degree. So what we are going to do? We have to subtract from 180 minus 95. So what is 180 minus 95? So this will become 7 and this will become 10. 10 minus 5 is 5 and 7, 9, again borrow, this will become 17 and 17 minus 9 is what? 8. Okay, so answer is 85 degree. So 85 plus 95, 180 degree, right? So this is how you will find the pair of angles for complementary and supplementary. So this topic is very easy. Okay, you will get in 1 mark answer. So next one is factors. So factors, what is definition of factors? Definition of factoral. A factoral is a never ending pattern that repeats itself at different scale. This property is called self-similarity. It's called as self-similarity. Okay. So although factorals are very complex, they are made up of repeating a simple process. So last term we studied about patterns, right? If you keep on repeating some patterns, we will get some design. Okay, like this only factorals also. We will repeat some kind of pattern, keep on repeating some kind of pattern and we will get some kind of design. Okay, so factorals are extremely complex, sometimes infinitely complex, meaning you can zoom in and find the same shape forever. So if you zoom this picture, keep on zooming this picture and see, even inside also same kind of image will be seen. So these kind of factors are very complex. Okay. So these are the examples of factors. You won't get any questions in this, just simply you can understand. Okay. So this thing you can do it in your project note activity. Using clay, matchsticks, paper to form factorial, which you know. So you can use matchsticks and you can even draw this factorial, or if you know any other factors on your own, you can do it also. Okay children. So in this chapter, one thing we have to remember is complementary angle and supplementary angle. Complementary angle means 90 degree. If you add two pairs of angle, you should get 90 degree. It is called as complementary angle. And then supplementary angle, if you add two pairs of angle, you should get 180 degree. It is called as supplementary angle. Okay, easy chapter. You can do very easy all the sums. Do it and see all other exercise sums. You can do it and see. Okay, classwork I have given. You can copy it in your classworks also. Okay children, take care. Bye. Thank you.